Morning and Jai Hind students, and this time I have taken tenses in your grammar portion. So let's see what is tense. Tense expresses time reference with the reference to the moment of speaking. It refers time to action taken at that time. So it can be in present tense, it can be in past tense, and it can be in future tense. So it refers about the action that has been taken, maybe that had been taken, maybe that will be taken. So it is about the time action that has been done or had been done or will be done. So it is about, let's see how many type of tenses are here. So there are mainly three tenses: first tense, present tense, past tense. First is present tense, second is past tense, and third is future tense. And again, they have four parts. So in present tense, present indefinite, or you can say simple present, and present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Again, simple past, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous, and then future tense, simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. So we will discuss about the tenses. So let's see about the present tense. So in present tense, we just study about the habits that are according to the person, and also it also expresses habitual action, and it also expresses general truths. It also says about something that is expressing that is actually taken place in the present tense, and in other simple narrative things that are related with present tense. So present tense simply discuss about the habits, about the actions, about in the present tense, and about the general truths. And let's discuss the rule. And here simple present for positive, you have to write s or es with verbs first form and with singular person. So it is singular, he goes. Then it is singular, he is third person, and it is singular. So it is having es with go first form. So this rule is with positive sentence, and with plural it is without yes or es, they go. For negative we use do not and does not, and do not with plural and does not with singular. When we write does, then we avoid writing yes or es with first form of the verb. As you can see, Ram does not sing a song. So next, for interrogative, we write, this is format, we write question word, do, does, and subject, and then the rest of the sentence is written. As why does Ram sing a song? So why has been written first, and then does, then Ram, then sing. Because I told that if we are using does, we don't write yes or es with singular person in negative and in interrogative also. So come to present continuous. Main helping verbs are is, am, are, as it is format subject, then is, am, are, then verb plus first form, verbs first form plus ing, then rest of the sentence is written. As you can see, she is writing a letter, and they are writing a letter, I am writing a letter. So here is written with the first person, singular person, not first person, singular person, and are is written with plural person, and I am is written with I only. I am not writing, I am writing. And for negative, we just use not with is, am, or. As I have written, she is not writing a letter, and they are not going to school, they are not completing their work. So we write not with is, am, are, helping verb. So it is interrogative again, question word. If there is question word, it will be written first, then is, am, are, means these words will be written. If question word is not there, then we write is, am, are in the beginning. Is she writing a letter? if there is question word, why is she writing a letter? Then present perfect. Present perfect helping verb is has, have plus verb's third form. So has is with singular person and have is with plural person. So it is here, she has written a letter, they have written a letter. So we use have with plural and has with singular person. And for negative, we just write not after has and have, as they have not written and he has not written, in this way. And for interrogative, again the same structure is here. If question word is there, we write question word first and then has and have. Why has she scolded her? If there is no question word, then we will write has and have in the first place, at the first place. So present perfect continuous, because this tense indicates that some work is going on, and that has time period or duration time also, as and it is used since and for. For is for period of time, duration of time, and since is for point of time. As and helping verbs are has been and have been, and verbs first form plus ing. As they have been sleeping for 4 hours, and she has been reading since morning. So it is about present tense. Then past indefinite or simple past, we just write verbs second form, and for negative we write did plus verbs first form. So for positive tense, for positive sentence, we write verbs second form. They visited the zoo yesterday. And for negative, we just use did, and I didn't visit the place. When we use did in interrogative and negative both, we avoid writing verbs second form. We use verbs first form with did. Interrogative, the same structure is here. If question word is there, then we write did and plus verbs first form, and then rest of the sentence. Now for past perfect. Past perfect has the helping verb had and verbs third form. So positive sentence, for writing positive sentence, we write had plus verbs third form, as they had not completed their work. And remember this, that had is used with singular and plural both. And remember one thing, that all perfect tenses, they take verbs third form. Now for negative, we just write not after had, as it had. If we are writing negative, it is positive sentence. It had rained before we reached. If there are two actions taken at the time, then we use verbs third form with the action that had been happened before, and the action that had been happened later, we use verbs second form. As rain had been happened before reaching, so it had rained before we reached here. So it is about two actions. And for writing negative, making negative sentence, we just write not after had. Let's see past continuous. Was and were. Helping verbs are was and were. Was is used with singular person and were is used with plural person. And also verbs first form plus ing. As he was going, she was going, they were going. So it indicates some actions that were taking in the past tense. So it is about that, was, were plus verbs first form plus ing. And was is with singular and verb is with plural. Now for negative, we just write not, or you can say we add not with was or were, as they were not reading and she was not going. I was not studying. So in this way, interrogative, the same structure. If question words are there, we write first, then was or were according to the subject person. Then past perfect continuous, had been is used, and also since and for, as in present perfect continuous it was. So as he had been writing a novel for 2 months, it means any work was doing and it was continued. So it had he had been means वो 2 महीने से novel लिख रहा था. and he had been studying since morning. वो morning से पढ़ रहा था. तो some action that was taking place with duration or period of time or indication of time. For future tense, it just indicates for any action that takes that has to take in future, and it also helping verb is shall, will, but sometime we just write shall be and will be as if we talk about the things which we cannot control, and it expresses the future as fact, as I shall be 20 next Saturday. So it is also future, simple future, and we are using shall be. And it will be Diwali next week, so it is also simple future, and it is the verb's first form. Shall be I think India will win. It should be here win. Will win the match. So mainly it is shall, will plus verb's first form, and we can also use shall be and will be, which action we can't control, and we have to use that. So for negative we use not, as we will not go to visit the zoo tomorrow. And for question word, for interrogative, question words will be written in the first, and then helping verbs, and then rest of the sentence. Then future continuous, helping verbs will be plus verbs first form plus ing. It indicates any action that will be taking place in future, as it will be raining tomorrow, the postman will be coming soon. So this shows that action is to be taken place with the time. So future perfect, again it is shall have, will have, and verbs third form. I shall have written my exercises by then. So it has again time period, and I will have completed my work by tomorrow, and he will have left before you go to see him. Means this is about two actions at one place. So the action that has been taken before, we just use will and have with verb's third form, and the verb, the action that has been taken, that is supposed to be taken in the latter, so we will use the first form of the verb. जैसे he will have left before you go to see him, तुम्हारे जाने के पहले वो जा चुका होगा. इट मीन्स कि ये जाने वाली जो एक्शन है वो पहले ही हो चुका है. सो वी हैव यूज्ड हियर वर्ब्स थर्ड फॉर्म, एंड द एक्शन दैट हैज बीन टेकन लेटर, we have used verbs first form only. Then means you can say simple present is used here in two actions. By the end of this month I will have completed this period. So it is about the possibility in the future. So future perfect continuous, again it is shall have been, will have been. So it is always it is only will have been. As by next Monday we will have been living here for 4 years. I will have been teaching for 20 years next July. So here again it is having since and for, as she will have been. Here no has been, only have been. She will have been studying since morning. So वो सुबह से पढ़ रही होगी. Any action that will be taken in future, means next morning. So this is all about tenses, and this thing means knowledge of tenses, or if we want to just know about tenses, it needs your practice. So you are compulsory to be in practice for learning these rules, because it is compulsory for you to be in practice, so that you can also learn about the rules. Without practice you will not be able to learn, and just speak while you are speaking. In this way you will be very sure about the rules, and you will learn very soon. Okay, this is all about these tenses. So keep practice for that, and I'm just going off it, and Jai Hind students. Okay, thank you and Jai Hind.